It's been a long time. It's been a long time. Again. Welcome. Welcome back to the channel. And welcome if you're new. We have quite a bit of new people as well, right? Because I didn't upload anything for a very long time. And yeah, I guess I am finally back. You know, it's been a hot minute. More specifically, been like a year and a half since I last time properly uploaded. And we did have some good old shorts, right, where I recycled my own content because I had very old, crappy laptop, and that was all I could do. And also some, posts and some pretty lengthy comments once in a while, which, as the youth says, they are schizo posts, right? So, I mean, I can't help it, right? It is what it is. Comes with a package. I mean, if there's a problem, you can always yell at me, because I comment so weird. But I think it's fine, right? I don't think it's a big deal. And maybe. And yeah, I mean, this is very weird to do. I'm not gonna lie. Because it's been a year and a half since I last time did anything like this. So I feel very strange, like a crazy person again, talking to myself in my room. Also, there's no, furniture, so there's gonna be some reverb, probably, right? So yeah, because I'm moving. I've been moving for a long time as well, but we're finally actually moving, so that's a thing as well. But yeah. Wanted to say huge thanks, by the way, to everybody, all the OGs, right, that still kick with me. There's been a handful, of people from the good old days, I guess, that been still supporting me, watching my stuff, commenting, interacting with me. I really appreciate that, it's really nice. And also, we got quite a bit of newcomers, right, on this channel. I think 200 plus. So I was right. I remember at one point I was like, you know what? The key is not to do anything to grow a channel, right? Well, I was kind of right. It's a very slow process, but, I got like 200 plus. So welcome everybody as well who's new. Thank you, right? Thank you for the support. There's been a lot of recommendations from new people. As far as games go and all that, right? So it's really cool that people interact, right? So, but yeah, anyways, I guess I'll start yapping about what's been going on, and I think the first thing will be why I was gone to begin with. So, long story short, my PC died, the previous one. It was like a decade old at the point, and well, it died again. Those who have followed me for a while, you probably noticed that I took those breaks in the past, and I think only one break was, work-related for like 3 months. The other breaks were just because my PC kept dying on me. And interestingly enough, it was different components each time, right? And I had like half a year interval in between where things didn't die. So it kind of became like a pattern. So basically what I mean, the first thing was motherboard, right? In the year 2, when I was doing this YouTube channel, died on me. I bought a, semi brand new one, if you may, from like 2012, right? So old/new motherboard from China, and it ended up costing like 120 euros for me, which is a bit of money, right? It's not a lot of money, but it's money for someone like myself. And for like something that came out in 2012, it's a bit of a money. And the reason why, because shipping from China to my country is very expensive. Always has been. And so yeah, that was the thing. But, I swapped it. It worked for like 6 months, and then my power supply dies. And that was, I ended up buying Gigabyte one, the one that explodes, right? And at the time when I was buying it, there was no information that this Gigabyte power supply explodes. And once it came in, once I hooked it up, I went on YouTube. I suddenly started to get all these videos from like Gamers Nexus, for example, where they stress test this, piece of shit, for lack of a better word, and it explodes. It's like a fire hazard, right? So you can look it up. The gigabyte power supply that explodes. I think Google is gonna throw up some information about that. And so I had that one, right? But because my PC was so old, it worked fine, actually. The only thing that didn't work is the giant ventilator it has, right? So, but everything else worked fine. So you could buy it if you have like a computer, right, from 2013, like I did. But yeah, it worked fine. Everything was okay for like 7 months, I would say, and then suddenly my hard drive dies. The good one, the terabyte one, right? Thankfully I had most stuff backed up, so I didn't lose much, but those who have lost hard drives, the feel. But, and I didn't have money at the time to buy a new one. I know they're not that expensive, but I didn't have those $50 for new ones, so I just swapped it with one of the old ones I had laying around. And then, like 5 months later, I think my CPU was the culprit, right, of all of this. But it could be motherboard again. Hard to say, but I think it's CPU. And that one was the worst. That one was like, you know what, dude? I'm done with this stuff, right? I won't buy any more old crap to this old PC that I'm using. So, I was gone, right? That was like late 2023. Not only I lost the CPU, which would be whatever, but I also lost a lot of work that I was doing, like 2 months of work I lost completely. There were 3 playthroughs I was playing at the time. One playthrough only needed 1 video for full completion, which was Matrix Path of Neo, that I did PC version, right? And the other game I did was, there was also Jak and Daxter Final Frontier on PSP. That game was whatever. It is PSP Essential game, right? But, whatever, I didn't really care about it, to be honest, right? I can't say I liked the game. It's fine, it's playable, but I don't know, I just didn't feel it. And, but the main one was Oblivion. I did Elder Scrolls Oblivion, PC version with mods, to stand out, I guess, from the crowd, right, a little bit. So I went with mods, and it was a lot of fun to play it again, because Oblivion is like one of my all-time favorite games. Right there with Skyrim. I mean top 5. Definitely. I love Oblivion, I played through it a lot, I have a lot of great memories. I did commentary, and it was with commentary, with edits, with some memes, it was really fun. I love the game, and I hope one day to play it again. Or try, because this is scary, still scary to do. I hope nothing dies, I mean knock on wood, right? And then also, interestingly enough, my mess up also messed up someone else's video in some degree, right? So basically Oblivion, I started play because I saw someone I support and who supports me, I think, right? She was playing Oblivion also, and she started to play it like a blind playthrough. She never played it before. She did vanilla on Xbox. And, I gave her a shout out, which I do with with my commentary videos once in a while. Interesting enough, she gave me shout out back, and I was extremely surprised. And the thing was, her shout out was like AAA shout out. It was top tier. It was so good, right? She had like a bit of a snippet of my video where I completely f***ed up in a game, which was funny, because I was also doing commentary and being weird about the situation, right? And she laughs, right? And I see that, I laugh. So, I mean, achievement unlocked, right? Basically, I was like, yes, this is what I want to do with the commentary. I want people to make people laugh, right? To be funny in some ways. So, yeah, dark humor, weird stuff, I don't know, but it was cool, right? I made her laugh, and, I make people laugh, I guess, because there were some comments also kind of funny, and all that, so. And, then my PC dies, right? The CPU, the last, grasp of that PC. And, well, the Oblivion playthrough dies with it, right, that I was doing, and all the other playthroughs and a lot of other stuff, as I mentioned. And now she has a shout out that leads nowhere, right? So that's a huge fuck up from my part. And I feel still terrible after almost like 2 years, I guess. I mean, I can't apologize enough, right? It wasn't planned by any means, that mess up. Still, it sucked pretty badly, and I promised her I will give her a shout out, right? Not gonna do it right now. I'm probably gonna do it, when I do some commentary playthrough. I don't know what exactly. I have no idea where to start even with this, right? But we'll see. So yeah, gonna give her a shout out then, in hopes to maybe fix the situation a little bit, right? But yeah, that's pretty much where we are at this time, right? And so that's what basically happened. My PC died. So the next thing would be like, okay, fine, you Des weirdo. How about buying a new one? Why the f*** it took you like, I don't know, a year and a half to buy a new PC? Well, 2024 happened. That's my answer, basically. And for me and my family, it was like one of the worst years ever, I would say. It was close to that. There was this whole moving process. It's extremely complicated, but everything was messed up with it. Everything was messed up, and it ended up being very expensive to find the right people. You pay money to them, you travel all these weird places, like government kind of stuff going on. Weird envelopes coming in, you must pay this, you must pay that. So there's a lot of problems to sell this property that I have. These two small buildings on the land that we don't own, right? It's government owned land. And it was extremely problematic because they're extremely old buildings, right? So you can kind of leave them almost. It was a mess. But we got some people, and they're cool people, kind of my age, really cool couple. I really like them, very friendly as well. So they bought it, right? For a fracture what we anticipated originally to sell these two properties to begin with. But it's good that we did, otherwise it would get even more expensive. And yeah, so that one happened. There was also a loss in family. There was a lot of health issues for all of us, right? So my teeth are kind of messed up, right? For whatever reason, two of them, right? From the stress, apparently. That's very expensive as well. There was also other stuff, that happened, which was pretty sad. And it kept going like that. And depression kicked in like it was, like it's supposed to, I guess, right? Because, it kind of runs in a family as well. I'm like third generation who has, a bit of a depressed mind, if you may. So that one kicked in pretty badly. And, you need some chill pills, right? Those cost a lot of money. So basically all the costs and all the money and just, losing a lot. And it was pretty bad here, to say the least. And even early 25 still kind of had a little bit of a mess ups here and there, if you may, right? And that's the thing. We've been always kind of on the poor side financially, right? It's kind of getting by. I would say like 4.5 out of 10 when it comes to finances. So again, entertainment centers like personal computers, video games, consoles, all this crap it's like the last thing I can afford, right? And yeah, that's the reason, So it's not that bad. I mean, sometimes it's 6 out of 10, right, financially, but I've never been wealthy. I have no idea how it is, which is fine. I'm completely okay with that. I'm just, saying why I couldn't afford a PC. So yeah, basically, that's what's been going on. So PC died, I was gone, couldn't afford a new one. Also possibly messed up somebody's video because of my mess up, right? And yeah, now we're back. So I don't know what's gonna happen. I have no idea where I will start. I mean, I have a lot of ideas, kinda, but at the same time, I don't, right? So we'll see. We'll see where I start and what I will do. But I'm glad to be back. I really hope to provide a lot of videos for you, consumers, right? I hope it's fun. I hope to, I don't know, hang out, right? whatever, comment section, right? Always appreciate that, all the comments, you know. I see them, a lot of them YouTube removes still for whatever reason, so I apologize if they disappear or I don't, you know, suddenly respond, because there's been response from me and it disappears, and I didn't say nothing controversial at all, right? So I don't know, maybe glitching out, I don't know, but yeah, so that's pretty much it, I think, right? I don't know what else. I probably completely forgot about something, but it's fine. I mean, this is the first video in a long time, so I think it's gonna be okay, yeah. Oh, by the way, yeah, the quality will probably have variation at first, because I'm trying to find the best sweet spot when it comes to the settings and all that, right? I'm still using my crappy old mic. I couldn't afford that one, but I probably will at some point get better one if everything works out fine. Also, again, as I mentioned several times, I'm moving, so I won't be able probably to post as frequently as I used to. There's also going to be a different job probably as well, because I'm, you know, moving to a town, which is a great place. I love that place, but we'll see how this goes. But so anyways, leave a comment, ask if you want to know more, I don't know, or not. Wait for the next video, gonna be hopefully video game related. And yeah, as always, stay safe, do a daily good deed, because why not? And subscribe, I guess, you know, because why not? We're kind of getting close to 1K subs, by the way, right? I think I'm around 700 now, so would be awesome. So yeah, thanks for the watch, you know, thanks again for sticking by, thanks for all the subs, the new ones, right? And yeah, we'll see what happens, right, in the next one. So okay, take care, and you know, don't be naughty, right? At least all the time. Just reminder, right? So yeah, anyways, bye.